We Got Fat, episode 25, I think. 25.
I am pretty sure we are 25 episodes
25, baby. We can rent a car.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. We haven't recorded together in a minute.
Yeah, dude, cheers.
Oh, yeah, cheers, brother.
I haven't even seen you in a minute.
It'd be funny if, like, as soon as we cheers, it foamed up and, like, got all over the equipment and, like, ruined the podcast.
I'd be like, all right. That's
whatever. What else? What else is new? There you go. What else?
Dude, I had COVID. My granny died. What else?
Wait, your grandmother actually died?
Yeah.
Oh,
dude, she died on her 93rd birthday, and it's so badass because like a week before her birthday, they're like, it's either gonna be like a day or
funny pun.
Like a day or a week,
a month, day goes
or
by,
even a year. Yeah. No, but they like gave her like between a day and like a few weeks, and
Jesus Christ.
And she was like,
"How do you sit?" Did they told her that, or just the family?
Well, she didn't know what the fuck was going on, dude.
If someone came up to you was like, "Hey, you're either dying tomorrow or in a week," well, I'd be like, "What the fuck?"
No, they do that. But my grandma, I think if my grandma was capable of like speaking, she would have been like, "Can we make it a day?"
Yeah,
like I don't want to do that.
Can we do it tonight?
Yeah, but she made it till her 93rd birthday, and then she passed away. I saw her the day before she. This is the crazy part. I went and I visited her the day before she died. Obviously, I didn't know she was going to die the next day, but I visited her. I said goodbye and all that. Very sad, and then I went home with a scratchy. I visited my other grandma lives across the hall at a senior home. Very weird. But so I visited her too. And then I went home and I was like, man, my throat's scratchy. I wake up I took the day off to like say bye to my grandma and stuff. My boss, they understood. And then I woke up the next day so fucking sick.
Oh, you got COVID visiting family.
Well, the thing is, when I went to visit them,
it was in a retirement home.
Yeah, like an assisted living home.
But that place is like covered in it's like a film of COVID.
Well,
it's like covered in COVID.
That's what I would love for people to think. But the reality of it is, so I took that whole day off. I planned on visiting my grandma at like noon. At like 12:30, I was like, holy shit, I'm like not tired like I need to take a nap, like tired like something's wrong.
Like you have like a fever.
Yeah, I was like, something's up.
Yeah.
And then I went, so I brought it to, there's going to be deaths at that. There's going to be more death at that hospital.
You're like, I'm in my 30s and I feel like I'm dying.
Yeah, no, I would. Well, and the thing is like, so my grandma that died, she is the best. She was the best. She's any part of my personality that's positive is from her. Yeah, she was the best lady ever. Yeah. She worked at the deli at Wegmans.
Oh, that's awesome.
And was like a local celebrity because people would come in and she'd be like, oh, she was just like the life of the party. Great lady. My other grandma, love her to death, old British lady, moved here from England, just boring as rock. Oh, yes. So boring.
Yeah.
And like, even when she didn't have any sort of dementia, visiting her was like, well,
yeah,
all right. And then she'd just be like, in England, she would just always bring up England. And then, so I forgot that she lived across the hall. So I go say bye to my one grandma. I'm like wiping tears from my eyes.
Your grandmas are across the hall from each other?
Across the hall. My family, like, somehow, and like, somebody died or whatever. There was an opening across the hall, and my grandma.
That's the two grandmas just being like,
yeah. No, the people at the people at the assisted living went to my family and they go, we have the best news ever. This lady just had a terrible stroke and died.
So we got an opening.
So my other grandma moved in across the hall. So dude, I say bye to my one grandma and in my head it's like a movie because I walked into her apartment. There was no one in there. The door's not locked. And like my family told me that they're like, if nobody answers when you knock, just walk in. Like there's no, they're not like, well, they're not like protecting her from anything. Like what the hell's gonna happen? She's on it. And so I walked in and my grandma's just like sleeping. And I just like kind of like got on the bed and gave her a hug and kissed her cheek and was like, goodbye, Grandma. It was very sad. And then I leave the apartment and the door across the hall opens and this old lady's like walking out and I just make eye contact with my other grandma like through, and I was like, fuck, now I gotta visit her, dude. So because I didn't even think of that. I was like, I'm gonna say my goodbyes.
Did she give you the puppy eyes?
She has dementia, but not like bad. She's got like the type of dementia where she'll just tell you like something and then 5 minutes later be like, did I tell you? And you're like, yeah, you just so then I go in there and like I said, she's just kind of like the boring grandma. Like she's she can sit in silence. My other grandma, there's no dull moments, so you didn't have to carry the conversation. This grandma, she'll just be like, I thought I was there for like an hour. Also, if you know anything about old people, her apartment was 95 degrees. It was so hot. And I told you I was getting COVID. So I already was like...
So the fever was already... Your body temperature was
already... I was like, I'm going to throw up.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm like visiting with my one grandma. She asked me my girlfriend's name, where I live, like 5 times. And then I thought it had been like an hour. And I'm like, all right, well, I got to go. And then... I get up to go, and first of all, she goes, "Where do you gotta go?" And I go, "Oh, I told my girlfriend I'd make her dinner. It was 4:00."
No, she'd be like, "All right."
No, she didn't question it.
Late, buddy.
She didn't question it, but and then I like started to get up, and she goes, "Wait, no, don't leave. Can you just tell me one more thing about your girlfriend?" It was so sad. I'm like, yeah. I mean, first of all, I already have told you everything you're ever gonna care about. Like, what could you? And so
what do you want to hear about them?
And well, you know what's so funny? I told my girlfriend when I got home, I was like, because I already told her like your name and where you're from and stuff, I was like, the only thing that popped into my head was to like make a joke. And I'm telling you, it was on the tip of my mouth when she's like, tell me one more thing about your girlfriend. I was like, big tits, big ass. And I didn't say it, but it was so close. I was so close.
I'm surprised your girlfriend's grandma doesn't fucking live like in the same wing. I mean, what the hell is going on?
Even crazier than all this, my grandpa, the grandma that just died, she had like an abusive husband that was a piece of shit, and then got sober, and now like my dad acts like he's like a good guy now, but I kind of hate him still anyways. He used to live down the hall from both of them. And then this is how big of a piece of shit that guy is. He lived there for 1 year. His wife died. He lived in Florida. My family paid for him to move up here. They paid for his place in this retirement home with my other 2 grandparents. He spent 1 winter here. Keep in mind, you don't leave the facility. You literally don't. They bring you food. He spent 1 winter and moved to Mississippi. We don't have any family in Mississippi, dude. He just wanted to go.
Said, I can't handle.
Dude, he left my grandma with 5 kids, and she worked at a deli.
And they ended up in the fucking
They ended up in the same thing. And then he was like, I'm leaving you guys again, dude.
It's not like
it's crazy.
If he has to live in an assisted living home, what the fuck is he doing in Mississippi?
And then not only did he move, he made the decision to move to Mississippi on his own. And then my family had to like figure out, because he had all his shit in Rochester now. My family had to like sell his couch.
Is he just like the most confident man in the world?
Yes. He's the kind of guy that would just like from the 50s beat the shit out of a lady and be like, what? I don't get why that's a problem.
Why that's wrong.
Yeah, like my dad like had to fought him physically a few times.
Christ.
And they're just like buds now. And sorry, I'm rambling, but this has all been on my mind and I gotta get it.
The podcast is for
my grandpa. This is the funniest fucking story. So he was crazy alcoholic. My dad's memory of his dad was that like in middle school and high school, they would wake up at 3 a.m. because he would come upstairs and they would pray that he didn't come in the room. And then he would, and like he'd try to like fight them when they were like 10.
Oh my God.
He would just come home at like 3 a.m. hammered every night, Monday through Friday. And then he'd go to work at like 7 a.m. And like as like a 40-year-old guy.
Whoa.
And then, so anyways, he eventually left my grandma with 6 kids. And found a new wife who was my great aunt or grandma.
I'm not even going to try to put
step grandma. I guess
no fucking clue.
She was a nice lady, but she went to the doctors with my grandpa and pulled the doctor aside and said, he's not going to stop drinking unless you tell him he's allergic and he'll die. So the doctor said that to my grandpa.
Well, okay.
This is in 1970. You know, like it's.
So they're all smoking inside.
Yeah. They'll lie, whatever.
Yeah.
So the doctor tells my grandpa, he goes, you have become allergic to alcohol. If you drink, you'll die within a week. And my grandpa goes, bet. Like, I got it. Till this day, my grandpa doesn't know that that's not true. And on top of that, like 5 years ago, we went out fishing on like a fishing boat.
And he was just putting away beer.
No. So we're out on a fishing boat. Beautiful day. We're fishing. And somebody was like, man, this is the best. And my grandpa goes, only thing that would make it better is a bottle of Jack. He still thinks about it every day and thinks he'll die if he has it. And it's like, bro.
Is being an adult a fucking nightmare?
Yes.
Also,
I'm like 3 years into it, and I realize.
Also, I know he's a drunk because like he should have been like, oh, a cold beer.
Yeah, right.
But like hard liquor.
Yeah, like he's not talking about the taste. He's saying the only thing better would be.
I want to get annihilated.
Yeah, would be getting an IV of fucking
like,
alcohol.
If someone says a cold beer, it's like yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Refreshing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're out on the lake.
But no, I want to get
he
blasted.
just wanted the feeling that it gives you. He didn't want the taste.
I want to fall out of this canoe.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
I would never drink whiskey on a canoe.
Oh my! It sounded all. I remember him saying it and being like, "Whiskey right now? It's hot as hell out, dude."
Maybe we all have something to learn from this guy.
Yeah. Maybe like a Riesling would be nice right now. Goddamn Jack Daniels. Anyways, R.I.P. Beverly Day, best woman I've ever met. Yeah. She's the best. I always tell the story of when she one of the last time, like when her memory was starting to go, she was in the assisted living place, and she just was starting to like not remember people, and I knocked on her door and she opened and she was like, "Now who are you?" And I was like, "Oh man, she doesn't remember me." And I was like, "Grandma, it's Sean. I'm your grandson." And she goes, "Oh, I just don't remember you being so ugly." Dude, she would fuck with like she really didn't remember me, but she was embarrassed, so she's like, "Oh, I'll just roast the shit out of him instead."
That's actually kind of awesome.
Absolute legend.
My grandpa was like that. I remember my grandpa died last summer, and it was very was the word life changing or whatever, formative.
Yeah, formative. That's
like, because your grandparent or your favorite grandparent is like, that's like, you try to base your life off of what you'd want to make them proud, you know? Because your parents are like, fuck you guys.
Yeah,
you know
I was just going to say, because
your grandparents are like, they're like that's like the true president, you know?
Because your parents, you're going to rebel. And then your grandparents
that's like the only cool old person that matters.
Yeah. No, yeah.
They're the best.
That you
they're
nailed
sacred.
It.
Yeah.
You know, because they're not so involved in your life that they're judging like every thing you do.
You're like one of many.
Yeah.
Depending on how many uncles and aunts you have.
Yeah, like for example, I always talk about how I'm nervous about becoming successful, and then my dad hates, because he's going to hate the stand-up I do once he sees it.
Yeah.
And I'm like worried about that. My grandma wouldn't have time to look into it. She'd just be like, "Oh, you're successful."
Yeah.
Cool. That's all
great. Yeah. Not easy to please, but not too prying.
Yeah, exactly. They don't look into it too much. Just like, "Oh, you're happy and well. That's great. Now get in the military."
What's the cutoff? Isn't it 27?
God, I hope so.
Yeah. We're not getting drafted.
No, that's true. Yeah, I feel like I'd have a bunch of other issues.
Everyone was talking about how there's gonna be World War III, and then everyone just forgot.
Yeah, I feel like if
everyone just talking about like the Super Bowl.
They're like, it's World War III. Actually
other
Taylor
stuff
Swift
is going on.
is swinging the election.
Yeah.
That's so funny,
dude. Oh my gosh, yeah. Rest in peace. Yeah, rest in peace to your grandmother, man.
Rest in peace, Grandma Bev. Bocce Bev was her nickname. She loved bocce.
Oh, dude.
Part 2, episode 25.
Okay. So, all right, you ready for?
Yeah, your
ready
turn.
For my rant, dude.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Jesus Christ.
Can I write on the back of this? Oh, dude, I might write notes of things to bring up.
That's not a bad idea.
All right, you keep talking.
All right, well, gee, how do I even start? I'm so glad we did this today and not yesterday.
Yeah, I was in a rough spot yesterday.
Today was one of the strangest days of my entire life.
Hell yeah, in a bad way.
I'm not sure yet. So I work in construction. I work at a solar field. I'm not gonna. I mean, to even care if I tell the company or where the solar field is would imply that people are listening to this show and get back to me. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's a microchip they like injected into my skin.
Yeah, there are.
But so I talk about it in my stand up how like I wanted to get a mindless physical labor job where I just do labor shit, shoveling, pickaxe, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like construct demolition, you know what I mean?
100%. No, yeah. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, I wanted to be like a mover. I wanted like a physical job. So I joined I got a job at the solar field because I thought I was going to be doing like labor shit. But of course, I don't know what it is about me, but they got me doing this clipboard thinking job, calculating shit like numbers and
Did they make you wear khakis up to your belly button?
Yeah.
They're like, here.
Oh, dude. You know what's so funny is I talk about how hard it is. Really, I'm just measuring shit and writing down the measurements. But in my mind, I'm like, it's too hard.
Yeah, well, dude, as soon as you toss numbers into the mix, it's like...
Well, dude, every day I hand in like these thick stacks of paper that I write out by hand. I'm like, is this what you want? And they're like, we have no idea what we want.
Dude, it would have been hilarious if you showed up there, they gave you a clipboard, and they're like, all right, so what we want you to do is go door to door. We're Church of Latter-day Saints. You're just a Mormon. You're like, fuck. Got roped into being a goddamn
get on
Mormon.
Your bicycle. Yeah. They love bicycles,
you should have part your hair and get on the road.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I work... one time I begged for them to fire me.
Really?
Yeah.
Like recently? How?
This was back in January.
Okay, yeah. That's a good month to,
maybe
be fired, to be honest.
I was like, dude, I can't do this.
Got any New Year's resolutions yet? Yeah, to get fired?
Yeah. Well, it's like it's like you have to understand, it seems pretty simple, but it's more pressure than what I was really like looking for.
Yeah,
sometimes they ask me questions and shit. And I'm just like, I don't fucking.
Yeah, you're like I was under the impression this would be a head down.
Like one time, like sometimes I have to hook this laser up to a pole and hold like this remote up that's attached to a stick. And
dude,
there's like beeps and I gotta fucking
I think
mark
that's
lines and
is it a yellow? Does it? Have dude, that's the things I read. Yes, dude.
Fuck you.
Yeah, dude, they suck. I told those. You.
So you get called with a bunch of people like
it's called like a Narda. Something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but it's got the thing that
it's like
spins around. It's like a little glass cage.
Yeah, it's like detecting energy in the air or some shit.
Yeah, well, I don't know. But, I mean, listen, if I knew, I probably wouldn't be complaining.
Right.
Wait, can I have another beer?
Oh yeah.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. So anyway, I work with this. She's awesome. We're like buddies. We laugh. Thanks, dude. We laugh all day. It's great. It's actually awesome.
Hell yeah. Butt, boobs. What do we do? No, I'm just kidding.
She's old. She's a grandma. She's an abuela.
Oh,
She's Colombian, but she's from Queens.
Wait, is abuela grandma? What's abuelita?
A is feminine.
What's abuelita, though? Is that sister?
That's hot grandma.
Oh, yes. That's Gilf. Yeah. I gotcha.
Big Chi-Chi's.
Oh, wait, by the way, sorry to interrupt here, but if you notice that, like, maybe it's just my fucked up algorithm or something, I've been getting a lot of AI of, like, the oldest lady you've ever seen's face and then just the hottest body ever. And it's
where? On where? You just open your phone and you just see, like, what the fuck?
My screensaver. They got into my screensaver algorithm, dude.
Where are you seeing this image?
Just Instagram, like in the Explorer. I'll find one for you. But they make the body look like it could be like it's like you can see like it's like old lady kind of skin, but like the hottest body ever.
The hottest old lady you've ever seen.
It's crazy.
Oh, dude.
Anyways, go on.
All right, so we have a great time working together. Like, the job gets so confusing, and she hates it too. She's like, I don't want to do this.
There's nothing better than working with somebody else that also hates it.
So we both hate it.
Yeah, that's the best.
So we, like, whenever we get frustrated, we, like, laugh, and it's a great time.
Yeah.
So today, okay, so oh my God. So we go to this little part of the solar field, and we have to walk down these rows to record shit.
Yeah.
And the guy told us, he's like, and just make sure you avoid the trench because you can get stuck in the mud. I got stuck yesterday. And so like in construction, if something's like a hazard or whatever, you know, they put like caution.
Yeah.
No, they didn't fucking do that shit. There's like, we dug a trench. It's around here somewhere.
Like,
avoid it. So
OSHA hasn't been around in a while.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
Well, no, it's like I'm Murphy's Law, bro. Like,
right.
anything that go wrong, like anything that can go wrong, I will
stuck.
do. No. Listen.
Oh
dude.
no, step abuela, I'm stuck.
So
sorry, dude.
You have to pull me out of the mud by my dick.
It's the only thing sticking out is the cock.
Keep pulling. Spit on it.
Spit on the mud.
Spit on the
mud. Oh God, dude! I hope you guys are ready for a 7-hour podcast.
Oh, dude. So we're walking together, and we're trying to avoid this trench. I think the trench is up there. Turns out the trench like wraps around the whole thing.
It sounds like war.
It's too hard. Yeah. It's like
we got bogeys in all the trenches.
I'm walking down with a tape measure like this, and I also have to look for the trench at the same time. Dude, I'm trying to just do a normal fucking job.
I need a GoPro strapped to your chest for one work day, dude. I need it.
It would be the saddest. It'd be the sad, dude. It's so
just seeing a clipboard.
Yeah.
And then you
clip with a bunch of scribbles and shit crossed out.
The eraser flops off. You're like, fuck.
Dude, one time our pen ran out of ink.
Oh, no.
So we spent like 20 minutes trying to find somebody with a pen. This is a nightmare. Horrible.
This is a nightmare job, dude.
A multi-million-dollar project. No one's got a pen.
Yeah.
So we're walking together, and like there's just puddles of standing water. It's mud, bro.
Yeah.
Mud.
Yeah, you're in a field.
Like
in
winter. In my head, I was like, man, I got to get some like you know those galoshes, those high up here.
Oh yeah.
I was like, man, I got to get a pair tomorrow. I'm gonna get a pair, or after work tonight. I'm gonna get a pair because I got the normal steel toe boots, but they're too low.
Yeah,
might
get
muddy. Yeah. So
doesn't it suck when you have to buy something like that for a job? You're like, I will never
do this again.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, dude. Because my last job doing solar, I was like, I'm never doing this again. Fuck this shit. I started doing Adderall because all the old guys thought I was dumb, and now I feel dumb. So now I'm on Adderall just so I can do my construction job. So I was like, fuck this. But now here I am back, and all the money I spent on the fucking winter clothes, it's gone. So I had to rebuy everything. Yeah. So okay, but anyway, so I said that to myself today, And then so we're walking through, and we're outside of the trench. I'm pretty sure. I mean, tomorrow when I get fired for being in the trench,
you'll find out otherwise. Yeah.
So like we're walking through, we're trying to do our job. We're not like doing anything wrong.
Yeah,
this is what they told us to do. And she, I won't say her name, but she goes, I'm stuck.
Your dream,
What's
dude. I'm gonna make the same joke 7 times. I'm sorry. It's just funny to think.
She got stuck. I was literally watching her sinking into the mud.
But by the way, I'm imagining the AI grandma that I was telling you about.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, oh goddamn.
Oh goddamn! This is my jam.
Granny got me going till the AM.
Oh my god, dude!
Oh shit! All right.
So I'm like, oh fuck, because I'm literally watching her just like sink lower and lower.
That's horrifying, dude.
I'm like, oh fuck. So I'm like, hold on to me, just hold on.
Yeah.
So like she's like holding on to me. I'm trying to like pull her out, but the more I try to pull her out, the more I start sinking into the mud.
No.
And so I keep telling her to calm down. I'm like, calm down. But really, I'm the one freaking out. So I'm like, just calm down. Just stay calm. Everything is fine. We're both sinking into...
Wait, if you had to describe this old woman, frail old lady or big old lady?
Latina.
But frail or big Latina?
I don't know, Spanish grandmother.
But does she got like some?
No, dude, she's like librarian build.
Okay, all right. So no, like sturdiness to it. She's not a.
Not really. I mean, she's been doing construction for 15 years. So.
Gotcha.
But and we're best friends.
Yeah.
Like you would love her.
I'm sure.
She's like one of the guys for real. Like everyone loves her.
She sounds so far.
Yeah. So that's why when I started sinking the mud, I was like, no. Yeah. What is happening right now?
I'm gonna lose my friend. Line of battle.
So she's sinking. I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
So she's sinking.
She's sinking. Dude. I literally was watching my buddy sink in the like quicksand.
You're like Forrest Gump and Bubba. You're like holding on to her.
Yeah, literally. It got to a point. So people have crowded around at this point. People are like trying to help me. Like there's shit. And of course, there's that one guy who's like, "Well, I told you not to go over there." It's like, dude, all right.
Yeah, big help.
Yeah,
I hate that shit so much. Like,
if I knew it was going to be this bad, why was there not caution tape around it?
Yeah, or why didn't you make a bigger deal about it? Like, no, seriously, you'll get fucked.
Yeah, he was like, yeah. All he said was, I got stuck in the mud going over there yesterday.
Yeah,
but I don't know, and that's the part that I hate because I'm like in the background. I'm like, is it my fault?
Yeah,
how did this happen?
Right. Well, you were cautious, right? Like in your head, you were trying to avoid it.
Yeah,
it's like,
dude, I'm usually pretty cautious. If I see cones or caution tape, I stay away from it. I've been like pretty on top of that.
Yeah.
But there's like these little stakes in the ground. I didn't know the trench wrapped around like a snake. Maybe I didn't dig the fucking trench. I was doing my own job when they were digging this fucking trench.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it's just fucking. So now, so I get her out. I literally, I put my arm in the mud, grab her by the bottom of her foot, and I just take her foot out of the mud.
Damn, really? You lifted her up like this, like from the bottom?
Yeah,
dude. You're balancing her.
Whoa! I literally,
like a baby.
I was like, fuck this shit.
Oh, that's great. I'd pay so much money to see this.
If you were there, you would have been dying, bro. But here's the deal. Now I'm stuck in the mud up to pretty much my groin area.
God damn, it's that deep?
Well, no, it was...
Well, you like sink?
The sinking. Well, because I don't fucking know.
Quicksand.
Yeah, it was like quicksand, bro. I have no idea. Dude, I have no idea how I ended up in this situation. It blows my fucking mind.
That's crazy.
So, but... But here's the problem is this is not the first time I've had an interaction with the trench, because there's trenches all over.
Yeah.
And one day they had me with another crew, and you have to understand, every time I go to work, I have extreme anxiety.
Yeah.
Like incredible anxiety, because I have no idea what the fuck is gonna happen.
Brother.
I'm like anything could happen.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they have me drive like this, like vehicles, like vans, or actually. I mean, every job I've had, they're like, all right, get in this van and drive.
Dude.
And like, dude, this is a car I've never driven before. And like, there's a bunch, every single fucking light, you know what I mean, on the dash is on. I'm like, dude, I don't.
Dude, I can't stand when people tell you to just drive another vehicle. They act like you're crazy for being like, I've never driven this before.
Am I not a man?
Dude, I think I told you this before. I had to drive my boss's truck once when I worked for like a driveway sealing thing, and then I had to park it in this garage, and there was this pole sticking out of the back that was always sticking out of the back, and I drove and it snapped in half because it hit the top, and he was like, every time we pull in here, we stop and lower that. And I'm like, I've never done this. That's why I didn't want to do it, dude.
Dude, bro, that's not a
that
thing,
shit.
bro.
Yeah.
Can I have a job where I just like... The best job I ever had was when I worked in the dairy department, because all I did was match the milk caps,
brother,
and just throw it up.
I was
use my body.
I was just telling Alex Mallory this today, because we were talking about comedy and like
I hate that shit. Every day,
yeah.
The ridiculous thing that's only.
Yeah, I'm like, every day you do that. We don't have any. Yeah. But I was talking to Alex about it, and I was like, bro, if I don't become like a professional comedian, I will just live in like a studio apartment the rest of my life and live paycheck to paycheck. I can't do anything, dude.
Yeah, bro. I feel that way too. Like but I think
we have a goddamn timer on because we can't figure out how to run a podcast. And this is the thing people make fun of. They go, what do you got, a podcast?
No, dude, I have credit card debt. I can't buy anything.
Yeah, we're fucked.
I have student loans. I owe the IRS for fucking health care, health insurance. Oh my, it's a fucking nightmare. So and this job is like, every day I say out loud, like, this is a crazy place. I'm literally like pulling this like grandma out of the mud. Yeah. I'm getting stuck in the mud. And I have no money. I have like a negative bank account.
Yeah, it's like, that's the type of shit that it's like, if I'm making a bunch of money, I'll roll around in mud.
I
whatever.
Thought I was.
Yeah.
But it's so fucked.
Yeah, they're like, we only pay you when you can work, and then they're like, oh, by the way, we can't work if it's under 50. Take 3, episode 25. We got fat. Oh, yeah. 2 fat asses.
We got stuck in the mud.
We got stuck.
Yeah. So not my first time getting stuck in a trench, stuck in the mud. So, dude, I think I might
cut is gonna be so funny. It's gonna be like, and then not my first time getting caught in the mud.
Dude, okay. Listen. Yeah. The other solar job I worked, they made me drive the little buggy golf cart. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like in Mario Kart, the fucking, it's like a buggy with the big fat,
like a
all-terrain tires. Yeah. So I fucking hate driving those things, mainly because,
well, when you got eyes on you, if you're just doing it for fun.
3 country boys in the buggy with me being like, floor it, man. Why are you driving? Why are you driving so slow? Go fast. It's like, dude, you drive it then. Right. I don't want to drive this.
Yeah.
They like, you enjoy driving the buggy. I don't.
Yeah. Dude, let me say this about the town you're from, Webster. I went to the vape store today. There was this like truck, like, what do you call it when it's like up? Lifted truck.
Yeah.
And there was just like 10 teenagers hanging out on it.
Oh yeah.
And every time I go to Webster, I went to Target and that place.
You're looking for the fields, right? You're like, where is the
it was so weird. It's all Wiggers.
It's all suburbs, right?
Yeah.
And it's like really hood white kids.
Yeah.
And also trucks. Really country white kids. Yeah.
And they were like jumping on the truck. And I was like, and then they like kept looking at me, and just by the look of them, I'm like, I could probably bounce all of your heads right off this truck.
Yeah, that's another.
But don't fucking look at me.
That's another Webster thing is staring at people.
Dude, I went to Target. I got bullied by teenagers, and I hated myself because my girlfriend went in first to return something. I went to the bathroom. I came out of the bathroom. I'm like looking for her, and this group of teenagers. It was like a Thursday night at Target, and you could tell they were like. You remember how you'd go to the mall as a kid and just walk? They were doing that at Target in Webster, and they like a group of them that was walking at me, and I'm like, I'm not gonna I'm not a bitch. I'm a 33-year-old man. Yeah. And the one guy goes, "Nice shoes, man." And I had nice shoes on, like I had like these nice, these nice Nike boots. Yeah. And I was just like, "Oh, thanks, man." And then I walked away, and I go, "He was making fun of me."
No, I mean, I don't know.
The tone of it was like, "Nice shoes," like, "Oh, you're trying to look cool." 33-year-old man, like that.
Did you hear them laughing?
It wasn't a laugh, but it was like a whole, like, let's wait to laugh until he can't hear us. That's the vibe I got. And I just got in line next to my girlfriend, and then I was like, dude, she just heard me like be polite to a group of teenagers. I hated it. I should have been like, "Nice fucking hoodie, bitch."
Well, okay. Well, see, so my New Year's resolution is to not spaz on people.
Yeah. I'm good at that. Yeah. My resolution is to spaz because, like, sometimes I'm like, that deserved for them to get a talking to from an older fella.
There's no talking to these young people, unfortunately.
Well, no, I know it is the right mindset to have to just be like, yeah, whatever. But just like a group of teenagers, because I remember being them. Yeah. I was never the person to say anything. But, like, my friends would make fun of somebody, and I would just be like, that old bitch. And then now I'm that guy. Because I was wearing, like, sweatpants and cool shoes. So I'm like,
You felt self-conscious about wearing cool shoes?
Yeah. Oh, they're too cool, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it happens to me all the time. At work, dude, at the solar field. This fucking, he's 20.
Nice steel toes, bitch.
He's 23 and he's got a mullet. And he's so annoying. He's always like talking shit. And you know, like how people talk shit at work, but you can't talk shit back because then it's like drama. Yeah. So you just gotta like let it roll off.
Yeah.
So, but and his older brother is like this tough. It's a weird family because
his Diaz family.
No. It's the white bread fucking.
Oh, okay.
Canned corn family.
Yeah.
Some Duck Dynasty shit, bro.
Yeah.
But I like his older brother. Like, we're cool.
That's good.
But he's like he like got his younger brother a job here, and he's like that typical punk younger brother.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he's always talking shit. But the thing is, like, I told his older brother that I trained because just to break the ice, something to talk about. And every time we're around somebody else, he tells them that I'm like this karate expert, like awesome fighter.
He'll kick you in the jaw from 10 feet away. I tell you. I've seen him. Dude, I've seen him do it.
And it's causing me so many fucking problems. This dude, this is why I don't tell people I do stand-up.
I was just going to say, I feel like stand-up and martial arts are the two things where you're like, you're really proud to do them, but you don't want anyone to know because they treat you weird.
Oh, yeah. They get so weird. So this fucking guy with this mullet and his country music, he's like, wait, Kung Fu Master, what's up, Kung Fu? And in my head, I'm like, and he's not like a tough kid either. Right. I could beat him up. Everyone is telling him to leave me alone because I can, like, no one thinks he can beat me up, right? But he doesn't care.
Well, I've met so many country kids that are like, fuck MMA, dude. I'll just slam you down. Yeah. And you're like, well, that's kind of what MMA is.
I'm actually gonna have to confront him tomorrow.
About what?
I'm gonna tell him to leave me alone. I'm gonna tell him to shut the fuck up.
Oh, like it's that he's like actually talking shit.
Yeah. So, but his brother's made it pretty clear that he'll back him up. Yeah. But I'm at the point where, like, I don't care.
Yeah. Well, and it's like they're not going to fight you for saying, just leave me the fuck alone.
No. But they'll be whenever you tell someone to leave you alone, they get really shitty for the rest of.
Yeah.
They're like, ugh.
That's true. I'm thinking about that with like girls. Like if a girl's like, leave me alone, you're like, oh shit, I was being annoying. Now I have to be combative.
Yeah.
I wasn't annoying.
Yeah. So
it's the only comparison.
Yeah. So this morning, he pours his energy drink over my clipboard, like we're
on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
But then he was like, it was on the floor. I tripped over it.
Oh, this kid fucking sucks. Dude.
Yeah. So
he might have been at the vape shop tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this kid sucks.
He's 23, hanging out with high school kids.
Yeah.
No, dude. There's definitely sad guys in their 20s who hang out with high school kids.
Yeah, no, there was definitely one older guy, and then like it was funny because there's the older guy, and then there was like a couple. There was like a young guy with his girlfriend, and the entire time from before I got into the vape shop until I left, the guy was like the girl. You know when a girl like runs up and hugs you and wraps their legs around, or like you see that in the movies or whatever.
There's some PDA going on.
She like had her legs wrapped around him, and he was holding her. The
and
entire
he was still
time,
staring.
Like the entire time, I'm like, "Yo, let her down." This is weird as hell.
Yeah.
Put it in or let her down.
Those are horny, angry kids who live with their parents.
Exactly.
That's what it was like growing up there.
Yeah, no, I get it, but it's just like, dude, I'm not your dad, dude.
Yeah, so my dad's fucking rich. You could never be my dad.
Yeah, that was the other thing. I like get into my car, like looks nicer than it is. And they're in this truck, and I wanted to be like, it's $290 a month. It's not nice. It's just like a car.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry. I feel like I interrupted your story.
Oh no, I could go on for years.
So
but yes, so I told him that he was being passive aggressive and a little bitch for like doing that shit, and he was like, oh yeah, well, dude, let's just fucking fight then, and then like The foreman broke it up. Yeah, the foreman broke it up.
Jesus Christ. This is a hostile.
Oh, it's a terrible place.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's a nightmare. I fucking hate going there. Dude, it's not worth the money. I fucking hate it there.
This is one of the things I wrote down on the back of this.
Yeah.
So I got COVID, like I tested positive Saturday. So the rule, at least at my, I think it's like the rule everywhere now, is once you test, you have to have 5 days until you can come back. So I had to take Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, and I came back Thursday. Bro, having a weekday without work, I got so much done. Dude, I wrote like all day, and I was like, oh, this job is stealing my joy.
Oh,
like,
yeah?
I did it.
That's the price you pay. You can't just have a job anymore.
Yeah, I was like, because I didn't think about it. I'm like, I need to push through this, which is true. Like, I need to write any. But just having, like, the day, I did so much, and I'm just like, oh, from now on, I only get Saturday and Sunday off.
Yeah.
And then, like, almost every Saturday and Sunday I have some sort of obligation, like family or girlfriend shit, and it's like, this shit sucks so bad, dude.
Yeah.
Like I can't just get so much done.
You can never just phone it in. They want so much.
Yes. Oh, which is another brings up another point. You've heard of quiet quitting? Have you heard of this
what's that
thing? So quiet quitting, it's like a thing that like they say millennials are doing, where it's like quitting without quitting. Like you just
stop showing up.
No, you like do enough to not get fired, but you don't do anything more. Which is that's what I thought the definition was. So I looked it up. The definition is just doing what you're asked to do and not doing anything outside of your job. And I'm like, yeah,
I can't even do that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
I'm not even able to do what
I was like, what do you call what I'm doing, dude? Just straight up quitting and just being at work?
Being
like,
insubordinate?
It's I was like...
Dude, I'm trying my best and I just can't keep up.
Yeah, it was literally... The definition's like literally just doing your job and then not going above and beyond. And I'm like, yeah, that's having a job, dude. What the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah.
I get paid hourly. You want me to, like, I'm not doing I'm not going home and studying. I don't know.
Yeah, for real. Like, like every job I've had, they're like, "Do you even want to be here?" And it's like, no.
Dude, every time somebody has said that, I'm like, well, first of all, every job I'm at, I feel like I'm the only one that feels that way. I'm like, everyone else like wants to be here. Like they'll like do anything to come. Like they're like, I'm sick, but I'm like, why? Why would you come in?
For what reason?
It's crazy. Oh, and then the other thing is recently, I don't know if you can see this. It's apparently from stress.
Alopecia?
Yeah, I'm getting fucking alopecia in my beard. I'm losing. Look at all these spots that are just.
And those weren't always there?
No. It just started happening recently, and I'm like, dude, if I'm a bald bitch with no eyebrows, I'm done, dude. I'm killing myself.
Dude, if I go bald, I'm getting a 6-pack.
Yeah,
I can't be fat and bald. I can't do it.
Just do porn,
or just like ridiculous arms.
Yeah, you gotta make. Yeah. If I
just get Oakley sunglasses.
Yeah. Yeah, it does make up for all of it. Yeah, I don't know. If I went bald, I don't know. I would. I'd be in a tough spot. I would not want to live if I didn't have hair. That's all I got, really.
Your hair?
Yeah, that's it.
And I don't have much.
Yeah. No, my hair is going back, and I'm like, if I could be bald with a beard, that's not.
I started balding when I was a child from stress.
Really? Dude,
I had a very stressful childhood.
That happened to me like when I lived with you. They sent me home from work because I went to the bathroom. I was stressed, and I ran my hand through my hair, and chunks of hair were falling out, and they're like, "Yo, you got to go home." I was like, "All right." It was
drinking.
It was like petting a cat, when just like chunk, like it was crazy chunks.
Oh yeah, I went home early today
because your hair was falling out, or just
because I got stuck in the mud.
Oh, they go. You get.
Here's why it's a good story. Is okay. Energy drink poured on my clipboard like I'm some kind of little schoolyard little bitch. That made me sad. But then my good buddy got stuck in the mud, and I got stuck in the mud trying to save her. That sucked. Yeah. Embarrassing. It's like, oh great. Not the first time I got stuck in the mud, by the way. I got the buggy cart stuck in the mud the other day. But they wanted me to do this ridiculous maneuvering shit. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish...
I want to put shit over my back and, like, carry it across a distance. I want to fucking stack shit.
Yeah, nothing that requires any sort of maneuvering or thinking.
Okay, you caught me. I have no depth perception.
Right. You caught me.
Dude, so many, like, you know how, like, people... You know how, like, when you're, like, moving your car and you're, like, you think about something, people are like, you're good. But it's, like, from rear view, it's like, dude, I'm pretty much touching it.
Yeah. Well, and it's like, even if I am good, I don't know what next step to take to continue to be good.
And so you tap the pedal, you jerk too far forward.
Like,
yeah. It's like, oh my God, I don't.
Bro.
And they could just so easily get it and do it perfectly because they've been doing it their whole lives. It's like,
I worked.
Fucking fire me.
I worked for a valet company, and there was this one time I had to pull up this like an Escalade. And I had to drive between these two cars and turn left. And I was between the two cars, and it was exactly what you're saying, where I'm like, I can't make it. And the guy that was like, this other kid was like, oh, you got it. And I go, and I just, and then I pull the car up to the people that, like, whose car it was. And I was like, all right, here you go. And they're like, I think you dented our car. And I was like, what? And I like went over and I like rubbed it because there was like white marks on it, and I rubbed the white marks out, but there was a huge dent. And they were like, and I was like, oh no, it's just a white mark, you're good. And they were like, no, there's like a huge dent. And it was actually, luckily, it was a rented car.
I would have shriveled.
Oh, dude, I left. My boss was so pissed because he wasn't there. He had to drive in and like
clock out.
Yeah,
you clock out, get in your car, and drive away.
I did. I just left and then he had to come and like file a insurance claim.
How old were you?
Like 25.
No, I would have done the same shit. That's too much.
Yeah, I left.